Even though the Blue Devils lost, this really has been kind of a Cinderella year for them.
It sure has, Tom. Never in a million years at the beginning of the season when they were 0-2 did they think they would be standing on that 50-yard line accepting the state runner-up trophy. It has been quite a season for them, really a heck of a ride. Just one game after another, they pulled through. And American Heritage, the public school out of Plantation, Florida, they were just a much better team. They blew them out of the water 66-8. They had a lot of big, fast guys, good athletes all over the field. But Clay kept swimming. That's been their motivation. That's been their slogan all year long. After the baseball coach's wife pulled through a double lung transplant, she wasn't expected to survive, and they thought, you know, if she can pull through that, we can pull through a football game, and that's just been their mindset, and it's taken them all the way to the state championship. What was really neat about this game was the outpouring of community support from Green Cove Springs. About a total of 10 busloads of people came down here, all by police escort. The team left yesterday, and then everybody else, the fans, the teachers, the students, they all left today, and the police escorted us all the way here. It was just a really nice way to wish them goodbye and good luck. And as we were leaving, everybody from the town came outside to say goodbye. Now, of course, they were very bummed, but this was a big celebration, even just to make it to the state level. And I tell you what, the Blue Devils had a much better turnout in the stands, and they tried to keep a big smile on their face the whole time.
Just so proud of the kids, and the run that we made was, these kids will never forget the memories that we had. Awesome season. So proud of the kids and the coaches.
It was awesome. I love playing with all my best friends. I love everybody on this team. And it's been a great ride. It sucks that we couldn't finish it out, but we never quit. And I love every single one of these guys like my brothers. And it's been the best season I could ever ask for. It's a great way to end my senior year.
What I think of this season is all of those Blue Devils is what it's all about. And I really appreciate all the support that we have received all year. Our public school kids did real well tonight, and that I'm very proud of.
The last time Clay won the state championship was in 1967, and what was really neat was there were a lot of people from that game in the stands today, and they were talking about old flashbacks and memories from that time. The three honorary captains of today's game was the head coach from 1967, the assistant coach, and the tailback of that 1967 team. Reporting live in Orlando, Hailey Winslow, Channel 4, the local station.
So, Hailey, now what for the Blue Devils?
Well, Tom, they showered up and they're on their way to Altamont Springs to celebrate at the Ale House. You know, the seniors especially, they have left such a legacy of their year, and they have really changed the perception of Clay High School football. So they have a lot to be proud of, and although they didn't win the state championship, they had quite a run.
Hailey Winslow, better known as a star of Football Friday on 4, reporting live to us from Orlando. Thanks a lot, Hailey.
Forget the beat. Feel the heat. Jacksonville D-line Sione Tomaseu twirling a machete, raging with fire in the cool zone. He's been banging the drums with the Jaguars for the past decade, but this daring act dates back even further when he unwrapped a fire knife on his 16th birthday.
It was almost like a rite of passage type thing.
That brings with it a lot of battle scars.
I got a good scar on my chest right here from one of the hooks. Basically, when it's on fire, it's like a hot knife through butter.
He did burn off part of his goatee performing this maneuver. Tomaseu is part of a Polynesian Jaguars following, made up of the D-line, fans, even players.
It's about aloha spirit, and so the way we conduct ourselves, both on and off of the field, we just want to exemplify that.
Defensive end Tyson Alualu is Samoan and from Hawaii.
No, I look up to him as a man who has a heart for God, and he loves his family. He's very passionate about his family.
Fullback Will Taufo, also Hawaiian and Tongan.
It's just a common bond that we're from the islands, and just gravitate towards the similar upbringings that we have.
Tongan and Hawaiian linebacker John Lotulelei, who recently joined the Jags from the Seattle Seahawks, says he immediately felt at home here.
That's pretty cool that when I got over here, that was a phrase that Coach Gus used, was keeping it tight, and then you know, one family, one sound, and it was basically already over here. So I'm happy to be a part of this family.
Family translates to the Ohana spirit, meaning strangers are often instant friends.
Just a bunch of Polynesians, we get together. Everybody calls each other cousin. Instead of saying Mr. and Mrs., we say auntie and uncle. And we always try to support all Polynesians, especially in the NFL.
Ben Smith married into the Polynesian culture, and he and his wife are teaching their 2 daughters about it.
You greet people with a hug and a kiss on the cheek. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I feel like we're kindred spirits. But even though I'm not from Hawaii, just the way things are done is how I think people should do things. I think it's how people should be treated.
It's a very happy way of life, complete with conch shells.
Our first cell phone, communicate from village to village, island to island, stuff like that.
Ukuleles, poi balls, and dancing, which has a lot of meaning.
The ladies shaking their hips and the grass skirts and everything, but really there's a lot of stories being told. The stories are with the hands.
9-year-old Kalia Smith shows us with a story about all the children that make up the lovely world we live in.
Now this is the water and the fish.
Moves these young girls picked up as part of their heritage and perform at competitions across the state.
It's cool because I get to show it to other people, and maybe I'll encourage them to learn.
It worked for me. They gave me a skirt. So I learned you have to put it on over your head. It's not supposed to touch the ground. And a flower. You put it on the right side if you're single and the left side if you're taken. I'm ready to dance. They taught me how to hula, only they were much better at it than I was. Go Jaguars! Go Jaguars! Then it was time to get fired up. Got my safety goggles on. Is that sharp?
It's a machete blade. It's kind of, it's dull, but when it's hot, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it'll still cut you. Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous right now, for real,
Sam,
actually.
You got this.
Woo! What am I got myself into?
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Can I throw it?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, here we go. Ow, that's hot! After a quick tip from the pro, I was on fire. Almost literally. Here we go. Yeah! And for the grand finale, Go Jags! With the attitudes and electricity igniting this cultured crew, I'd say we're ready for kickoff.
The energy is going to be off the charts. The fans are going to be off the charts.
Thank you everybody for the support. You know, we got something special going on, so just come on and join.
Thanks for staying by us, and you know, I think things are starting to come around, and just stick with us and things will get better.
Staying positive.
That's the secret, right?
Yeah.
All right, do that on Thursday. Stay positive.
Go Jags!
I'm trying to get more information from police. They are getting ready to, I think, go over and brief Scott Johnson. So as soon as he gets information, we'll bring it to you. I'm at baggage claim right behind me, where you would think a couple days before Thanksgiving you'd have a lot more people here. We're going to jump on the escalator and show you what's going on up here. Now, the storm up north has caused some problems down here. Here they go for their big rivalry of the year, the Brain Bowl. It wasn't exactly the electrifying game fans were hoping for, but the Blue Devils did get a really nice interception in the first half, which threw the crowd into a frenzy. And the Stanton Spirit Club kept them going.
It's pretty awesome being like one of the best schools in the nation and still be able to have fun.
Fun is an understatement. First, Emma Smith showed us her shake.
I don't know, my pastor might be watching me on too, but since he not, I'll just do just a little bit, okay?
Then this guy did what he calls the loogie, and then the students turned me into an official Blue Devil and taught me some new moves.
Say yo! 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 Yo!
But the moment that took my breath away was meeting Mary Tabor, a nurse who just spent 8 months helping people over in Afghanistan.
It was, you know, at times really difficult, but really rewarding. And I have a true sense of patriotism, what it means to be an American. I can't really put it to words, but I love this country and this freedom. It's amazing.
She hasn't even been home yet. Came straight to the stands to finally be able to see her son, Pat, play football.
I'm so excited to watch him and just to be home. This is home. Just to see green grass and not dirt and sand is amazing.
Her youngest, 10-year-old Andrew, says there's nothing that means more to him than finally having his mom home.
I just was ecstatic. I was emotional.
Pat didn't know his mom was in the stands until this moment. He blew her a kiss, and moments later, she came rushing down from the stands and gave him the hug he couldn't wait for. It's moments like that that put this game into perspective. Of course, the Devils would love to win, but it's just about being there, under the big lights, playing your heart out for the people you love the most.